She was the weirdo in the women's prison. Every time it was break time, she used the chance to work out. Not only that, every time it was her turn to make porridge, she used it to train her arms. Even when it rained hard, she still ran her 5 kilometers without missing a day. She wasn't planning to escape. The reason she did all this was because not long ago, her husband mysteriously disappeared. All that was left was a pool of blood and a sharp knife. Police found a huge insurance policy, and she was listed as the beneficiary. She had no way to prove her innocence. She was convicted and sent to prison. Before going in, she asked her best friend to take care of her son, and gave her the insurance payout to cover expenses. But in no time, the best friend disappeared too. The woman finally managed to track her down again, desperately begging to talk to her son on the phone. But to her shock, she heard her son call out "Dad" on the other end, and then the line went dead. No matter how many times she called back, no one answered. She realized it in that moment. It was all a setup by her husband and her best friend. They took the money, and they took her son. After learning the truth, she was a total wreck, until a cellmate who used to be a lawyer told her, "The law won't convict you twice for the same crime. You already went down for killing your husband. If you ever get out alive, you could actually kill him, and no one could stop you." From that day on, she trained like crazy, signed up for every prison work detail. After 6 years, she finally earned a chance at parole. She immediately started digging into her friend's whereabouts. The friend was a schoolteacher, so she snuck into the school she used to work at, and searched the file room for her social security number. But the moment she got it, police showed up. So she didn't panic. She jumped straight from the second floor, hopped the barbed wire fence, and took off running. She led the cops down to the beach, then flipped their car using a quick threat. But she was still outnumbered, and the police caught her. On the ride back, she tried pleading with the officer, telling him she was framed. He didn't care. He cuffed her to the car, and casually sipped his coffee, not realizing he'd left the keys in the ignition. She looked at the handcuffs, then looked at the pipe next to her. She slammed her foot on the gas. The handcuffs stayed locked. She reversed and tried again. Still no luck, but the door handle came loose. She tried pulling on the cuffs, but just then the officer came running back. In a panic, she drove the car into the sea. The officer panicked, quickly unlocked the cuffs, and pulled her to the surface. But he didn't expect she would steal his gun, and using insane stamina, she swam back to shore, then hitched a ride, and kept going on her road to revenge.